It's the ride home. And I noticed I got a couple of new subscribers in the last week or so. I don't always check my subscriber count, but I did notice I got a couple new subscribers. Didn't you guys get the memo? This is the anti-channel. Unsubscribe quickly. I'm just kidding. You know. But anyway. So Elohim has had me focusing on Genesis Chapter 6 for more than a couple weeks now, and you know I'm checking out some of the things that guys like Rob Skiba and Chuck Missler are saying. I'm also doing research beyond that, but you know, I listen to a lot of and read a lot of information on these things, but I always come to my own conclusions. I don't just follow what somebody says. So wow. You know, one of my first videos was about the Planet X thing, the Nibiru, when that hype was being overblown. And you know, basically what I was saying was, you know, whatever you want to call it, you know, I don't think that it is what people were saying that it was, but I am paying attention to signs in the heavens. There are unexplained phenomena going on all the time. I guess people, eyewitness accounts of, you know, personal friends of mine and family members who have seen things in the heavens that are completely inexplicable. You know, and it's not just some government conspiracy to create new, you know, psycho weapons and stuff. You know, I mean, I believe that there will be a planned fake alien invasion at some point, but these aliens, as they call them, are not what they're going to be portrayed as. It's not. You know, they're not simply extraterrestrial. They're pan-dimensional. They're not what they're being portrayed as. And I'll just say that I've been getting into some crazy interesting stuff, and it's all biblically based. It's all it's the Bible. You know, and it talks about, you know, the B'nai Elohim coming down and you know, having children with the daughters of man, and it's amazing that the Messiah points to that when he says that as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the days of the return of the Son of Man. As it was in the days of Lot, so again it shall be in the days of the return of the Son of Man. Well, I think we got both of those things going on. I think we have both of those things going on. What was the story about Lot? The story of a guy caught up in the you know, in the cities of the plains that were completely debauched. They were morally bankrupt. And you know, the times of Noah were the gene splicing, the gene splicing between what were considered angels and humans, and also beasts and angels and angels and humans and beasts, and the whole earth became corrupt because of that. You know, where do you think the technologies for gene splicing are coming from? You know, people are really that ingenious. Think about it. It wasn't until really the 20th century, or very late 18th century, early 20th century, with the self-proclaimed shaman Aleister Crowley opened up a portal and brought in demonic forces. Then all of a sudden technology began to boost and increase. And the NASA scientists who worked for JPL, man, they were all disciples of, they weren't all, but some of the most important people working for JPL were, disciples of Crowley. And they did seances and all that stuff. We got all that stuff going on in the White House. I mean, you've got Hillary Clinton, who's a self-proclaimed high-level witch. You got most of Congress that are in some Illuminati secret cult or another. These things aren't accidents. The dark powers have always ruled in the high places. And that's what the Apostle Paul was talking about. We fight against principalities, powers, dark rulers of all the nations, and abominations in high places, basically. And I just butchered that, but I think everybody knows where I'm coming from. And this alien invasion thing that's just around the corner. Hey, we've got the 112th Pope elected, some guy from Argentina. How about that? Okay, well, according to the Zohar, we'll be expecting those missiles to come blow up the Vatican just any old time now. Come on. At any rate, none of it really matters. What the Bible does say that Babylon will burn in a day. So how does it happen? How does it all play out? Stay tuned. Same bat time, same bat channel. Who knows? I do know that these things aren't simply coincidences. I know a lot of people who talk about being abducted, abducted. And these things aren't happening outside of biblical reference. They're not happening in a vacuum. Things prophesied to happen. And there's more than, just a couple references outside of the book of Genesis to really straighten this stuff out. The prophet Daniel says that, they shall mingle with the seed of men. They who? Could it be B'nai Elohim? Is it not that the Messiah pointed to that very thing? I don't know. We have thoroughly entered into crazy town. So, I can't discount or disprove or debunk pretty much anything at this point. Anything could happen. We have entered into the twilight zone. So, seriously, I'm serious. I think Rod Serling back here is just going to sit up, at any time, Rod, and just start going into a monologue, some diatribe about weird alien stuff and police states and, the return of God. Seriously, Rod Serling is sitting in the back here. I exhumed him a few weeks ago, and he should sit up just any old time, and then you'll see the dead will rise from the grave, and we'll all just go, okay, well, it's the end of time, all right, well, let's see, okay, I hope my space is right, yeah? What time is it? Freckle Pastor Hair. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. whatever. So be prepared, because the Bible clearly says that men's hearts will fail them for the things that are coming upon the earth. So keep that in mind.